She's back. You want to tell us who this is referring to?
Yeah, so if you've been following the women's basketball team for the last few weeks, obviously there's been a star player that's been missing. But safe to say, according to her Twitter, she may be back. And if you're on the YouTube stream, I'm referring to Addie Brown for the Iowa State women's basketball team. She has been out since January 4th with a back injury. In that time, Iowa State had they went from being undefeated to losing 5 straight to now winning, no pun intended, 6 of their last 7, including a win on Sunday against Kansas State. So I think this good news comes at a really great time because Iowa State's geared up for potentially trying to get better than a 7 seed. That's where I have Iowa State right now. And one thing I do not want for the ladies is to be matched up against one of those top 4, the 1 seeds, like a UConn or a UCLA in the second rounds. If you're Iowa State, this is great news. Addie Brown brings a lot to the table. And, I mean, we saw what happens when not just her being out, Ayanna Jackson being out, but Arian Jackson's been back. She's been a really nice piece. And Iowa State, to their credit, has found a way to win without Addie Brown. And now you bring her back in, and you know what she can bring. She can bring just about scoring at all 3 levels. And also, you no longer can just do what I think a lot of teams did during that losing streak, was just triple team Audie Crooks and whatnot. And because of Addie Brown's threat from 3, you got to get another body on her, which probably opens up Audie Crooks. And maybe, just maybe, this allows Iowa State to get back to what they were when they were on that undefeated run to start the year.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they gel when she comes back. That's one of the things that we've been talking about the last few weeks, and now that she's finally back, maybe they can go on a run, and maybe they can go on a run through Kansas City, and maybe they can improve their seeding that way.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, in her absence, we've seen the emergence of Ariana Jackson. She's shooting at about 40% from 3. Jada Williams, we've seen Race Beatty and Reagan Wilson, Lindsay Hare. Those have all been they've stepped up in a way. And now that you bring Addie Brown back, I think this team is even more they can be a bigger threat in late February, come March, and make a push maybe. And we're going to get an immediate look at it tonight because the ladies host Arizona State at 6:30. I believe that game will be on ESPN+. I'll have to look at that just to be sure. But that will be a great way to see where how the team looks back, because Arizona State, their credit, and I'm going to just do a quick preview of the women's game tonight. Arizona State's off to probably their best start in years under first-year head coach Molly Miller. They're led by Elliott, a senior guard out of Detroit, Michigan. She leads the team in scoring with about 17 points per game. McKenna Brackens is a junior forward who is going to definitely be kind of matched up. I'm expecting her to match up against Addie Brown. And then a familiar name for some people who may recognize if they remember the LSU team that BI won the national championship last year. Kola, she's on this Arizona State team, and they're led by first-year head coach Molly Miller, who's got him into this great position. And she's done a really good job of turning around Arizona State. So this has implications just for Big 12 standings, and both teams are looking to better their seed in Kansas City and perhaps into the tournament as well. So this should be a pretty fun game at Home Coliseum tonight.
Yes. So fans, if you aren't doing anything tonight, go out to Hilton and support the women.
Mm-hmm. All right. So from good news on the women's side, we want to talk about the men's side of things because big Monday, and the Big 12, they've delivered the last few big Mondays before Houston, Iowa State.